stat-wise, but just attitude-wise and toughness-wise. What he was saying in huddles on the court, understanding game situations, encouraging his teammates. Yeah, it was like a Wojo type performance. Where you don't recognize the true value of the player, by his stats, just by what he's done. I could talk a long time about that kid. Those are the things that, I think I value the most in coaching, when a kid has that type of will and attitude. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And, so I'm a winning coach as a result of him doing that.
Coach, what's it allowed Miles to make so many great strides rebounding this season?
Well, he's naturally a good rebounder. And, I think in the last month he's become, an exceptional rebounder. And these last two games, he's played as well as any big guy in our conference. He gave us so much strength down at Florida State. And to come back, now he's a great athlete. And so I don't think he was tired. He's got he's strong. He's really strong, and he's thinking strong and playing strong. And for him to get a couple of rebounds there at the end and hit those free throws were just, a nice way to end a terrific performance.
Was the decision to start Miles and Ryan in the front court matchups, or
somewhat? Again, we've started a lot of different lineups, and. Finney Smith, was a matchup problem, and he showed that in the first half, really. And he had, I don't know what he finished with offensive rebounds. He had 8, but he had 4. He's like one of the best offensive rebounders in our conference, and he made 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. Like, our defense was outstanding today. We're playing really good defense, and his 4 plays gave him about 8 points. Otherwise, we hold him under 20 in the first half. And so that was a key match. We thought Ryan and Josh got hit in the eye, and we kind of blurred vision, and we didn't feel comfortable about bringing him back in the game. But he would have played more, like he did up at Virginia Tech. So it put us in a little bit of a bad situation with the 2 bigs when they had really. Finney Smith's like a 4th perimeter player.
Coach, we've been hearing all season, especially early in the season, that Austin is the only player that you have that can create his own shot. Here lately, Seth.
No, Seth can do that.
And here lately, Seth has been doing it.
Yeah.
Is this something that you all as a coaching staff and encourage him to do to drive more?
Yeah, and I think Seth's just really a good basketball player, and he's not a shooter. He's a scorer. He's a good basketball player. He made that one drive that was unbelievable play. And we're trying to, we try to put he and Austin in positions where they can use their abilities, not call plays as much as create situations for them to make reads. And so I think we have two guys who can do that. But at the end of the game, the angle with Austin, we felt that he would be a battering ram. He hit one and missed one, but still, it gave us a chance to rest before we went down on defense and stuff like that. But both those kids can create shots for themselves.
Mike, are you a little disappointed that Andre couldn't build on the real nice performance?
Yeah. Thank goodness he showed, he played at Florida State. Andre's won, been the reason we've won some big ball games. So, hopefully he can follow that up at Wake Forest on Tuesday night. This has been a crazy schedule. You play Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday. It's crazy.
Can I ask you about the schedule? How big a difference is it? 9 of your 14 ACC games, you've had less, at least a day's less preparation. Is that significant at all?
It is significant, and it is. It was today. No question it was today. But the other thing is Sunday night games. Sunday night games take a toll on your team because you lose a weekend. and we've had 3. So when you think of 7 or 8 weekends and 3 of them you lose, it has, it builds up. It builds up. You know, I'd rather not play on, you know, if anyone wants to play on Sunday, they can have all of our games next week. I think it's the worst time to play, and it hurts a student athlete from having a weekend. Sunday early afternoon's different. At least you can get Sunday night in. But especially if you're on the road, like we're at BC, everyone said, well, you won by a lot. Yeah, but it's Saturday and Sunday, and you know, you don't get a chance to. You need to get away from the game a little bit. You know, especially at this time of the year, because you can get mentally tired. And that's why I'm proud of our team. Again, we've been doing this for a long time, so I understand those are bigger obstacles than sometimes other people have. And when our team overcomes them, then I get a lot of joy. I get a lot of pride, you know, for my team when they handle those situations. Those are not excuses, all right? I mean, just we don't need to make any excuses. I'm just saying, it creates a different. It's different. It's just different, and so we got to get refreshed, you know, before Tuesday night. It's a big game for us, and Wake's playing well, and it's their last home game, and we got to focus on that. And I think you'll focus better if we're mentally and physically fresh. So, all right, you got one more?
How did Mason?
Just for the Chronicle, I'm only doing this. It's my lifetime relationship with the Chronicle has been terrific.
Anyway, how do you think Mason adapted to the pace and style of today's game?
How did he adapt?
Yeah.
Well, he got 9 rebounds, and he got a couple big ones late in the game. Again, it's a tough game for 2 bigs to play because of 4 perimeter. It's like a Boston College, although they're not as athletic as Virginia Tech's athletic. When you put 4 perimeter guys out there and you try to guard them with 2 bigs, it's an unconventional way, and you have to think more. Wears you out a little bit more. But he got 9 rebounds, which was big. We need to finish. You know, we didn't finish. There were about 6 plays today where we had the ball right there. Although, you know, Mason made a huge free throw. It was a big time free throw, and it would have been nice if it would have been an and one. You know, it was right there. Tyler gave him a great pass, and if we can finish some of those plays, then we'll be better. We'll just be better. All right. Any more for the Chronicle?